What if the most powerful skill in modern life isn't what you think? It's not confidence or raw intelligence or even incredible talent. What if it's the ability to simply ask a good question? Over 2,000 years ago, two vastly different civilizations, ancient Greece and ancient India, understood something we are slowly forgetting. They knew that a society that stops questioning is a society that begins to decline. Let's travel back in time. In ancient Greece, imagine Socrates walking through the bustling streets of Athens. He wasn't lecturing, he was asking uncomfortable questions, poking at the certainties of powerful men. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in ancient India, sages in the Upanishadic era gathered in quiet forests. They weren't just meditating, they were debating, questioning the very nature of reality, truth, and the self. Neither of these incredible civilizations encouraged blind belief. Instead, they valued something far rarer and more powerful: disciplined doubt. Take Socrates. He famously never claimed to be the smartest man in Athens. In fact, he claimed to know nothing. His entire method was built on asking simple, yet profound questions. What is justice really? What does it mean to be virtuous? What is a good life? He wasn't providing answers, he was inviting people to find their own. Now, look at ancient India. Foundational texts like the Upanishads aren't a list of divine commandments. They are structured as dialogues, conversations between a teacher and a student, questioning existence itself. The Katha Upanishad even features a young boy named Nachiketa, who has the audacity to question Yama, the god of death, about the meaning of life and what happens after we die. Think about how radical that is. The modern takeaway from this is powerful. Do not accept beliefs just because they are popular or have been around for a long time. A real truth can survive questioning. A fragile ego cannot. Socrates lived in a society full of highly educated men, yet he believed many of them lacked true wisdom. This mirrors a concept from India, where jnana, or true experiential knowledge, was seen as completely different from mere learning. You could memorize every sacred text, but that didn't make you wise. Wisdom came from a deep, personal understanding of reality, earned through reflection and questioning. Our modern takeaway? We live in the information age, drowning in data, facts, and opinions. But information isn't wisdom. Wisdom still requires the slow, deliberate process of reflection. Of course, this path isn't easy. True thinkers are rarely comfortable. Socrates was ultimately sentenced to death for corrupting the youth with his questions. He had a chance to escape, but he chose to stand by his principles. He chose integrity over survival. Similarly, in Indian history, reformers like Swami Vivekananda faced immense criticism when they challenged rigid, outdated thinking and advocated for a more rational, personal spirituality. This leads to a hard truth for us today. If you find yourself always agreeing with the crowd, you're probably not thinking deeply enough. True growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. At the heart of both philosophies was one ultimate question. Indian philosophy relentlessly asked, who are you, beyond your name, your job, your body, and your thoughts? Socrates posed a similar challenge. Have you examined your life? Both traditions understood that an unexamined life is an unconscious life, one lived on autopilot. The modern takeaway here is crucial for our times. The more clarity you have about yourself, the less you can be manipulated by others, by algorithms, or by ideologies. Self-knowledge is a shield. History reveals a disturbing pattern. When questioning becomes dangerous, when healthy debate turns into bitter division, and when loud opinions replace careful reasoning, decline isn't far behind. Both ancient Greece and ancient India experienced golden ages of intellectual and spiritual flourishing, when open discussion was not just tolerated, but celebrated. But when rigid dogma took over and silenced the dialogue, innovation and progress stagnated. Let's be clear. Critical thinking isn't about rebellion for its own sake. It's an act of preservation. It's how we keep our minds and our societies healthy and adaptable. Socrates didn't leave behind great wealth. The ancient Indian sages didn't build vast empires. Their legacy was something far more enduring and far more powerful. They left us a method, a timeless process. Ask, reflect, challenge, understand. Because the greatest danger to any civilization or to any individual is not ignorance. It's the illusion of knowledge. It's unquestioned certainty. Thank you for watching. If this idea resonated with you, consider subscribing for more explorations into the wisdom of the past.